Okay, I wanted to make a video, a tutorial video on how to do the HUD for Bosch mesh texture changer and color changer. This is a really simple mesh that I have here. It only has one picture to change everything on the items. So this is going to be pretty quick and pretty simple. If you have mesh that has multiple textures, it gets a little bit more complicated, but this is going to be really simple, and I've already done like half of the work. So now really all I have to do is put the scripts in the items, put the scripts in the HUD, and then make it work. Probably just going to give this video to a couple of my friends that might have trouble reading the note card because guy doesn't speak English very well. So I thought it would be cool to just make like a little mini tutorial and use something fairly simple, because most mesh out there is just one texture that changes the whole thing. So here we go. I've already made the textures. I've already made the HUD texture. All this is just a cube that I've made all sides transparent except for the front face. This will be what you attach to your screen, and I'll put buttons on this in just a second, so you know that'll be what you click to make all this work. Okay, so it's really simple. Res out your mesh or whatever that you have, all the sizes. In order to use this script, you have to make the mesh say that you're the creator. So if you look in here, I have attached a box, made it the root prim. So whenever you click on this, I'm now the creator of the mesh. Yeah, see that? Okay, so let's get started. Really easy. Alright, so I just resed a little box because I was doing some testing, and this has only taken about an hour to do this video because Second Life wouldn't let me upload textures. So finally got a tour to upload textures, now we're ready to go. So what you do here, let me clear all this out because I was jacking around with it earlier. We're going to just start from scratch here. Okay, so I resed a little box here that I'm going to actually cover my buttons with. For the sake of saving some time, I went ahead and put the text that you need to put in on naming the buttons. Excuse me, I'm hiccuping. Okay, so all you have to do for this HUD is, it's going to ask you to do this. You type in texture, and it has to be capital texture, just like that. And then you put a colon, and then you pick a number. It can be any number. And I advise you on every single mesh piece that you make, say you make leg warmers, and then the next thing you make is a top. Make the number different, because if it's the same, then the HUDs are going to start like changing other people's stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like if you made leg warmers and then you made a shirt and it's the same name, the shirt HUD is going to change the leg warmers, etc. So each project that you do, make sure you pick a different number. It can be probably any series of numbers that you want. To be honest with you, this is what I do. Just like that. And use that number. I'm probably not going to randomly type that number in ever again. But for each project, make sure your HUDs are running different numbers so you don't run into the mess of, oh my god, I bought a shirt and a leg warmer, and when I put my HUD for the shirt on, it's changing my leg warmers and now they're broken. It'll happen because it's already happened to me. So that's all you need to do for the button. I'm going to go ahead and just copy this over and put them as close as I can over each swatch that I've made. Just shift copy. You'll know how to copy. I'm going to go ahead and just do this. There we go. Okay, then I'm gonna select all of them and select the actual HUD last and press Control Link. Control L, I guess. I said Control Link. Okay, so that's basically the HUD right there. I'm going to edit link parts and then select all my buttons again, as so. And I'm going to click this, and we're going to make all those transparent so you can see through them. There we go. Just like that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have our HUD pretty much ready to go. Our mesh is ready to go. It's all linked, and I'll change the names on them in just a second. I'm going to go ahead and give this a name for the HUD. Diva leg warmers is what I'm calling these. I'm a diva. Texture HUD. So there we go. Don't mind that number that's in there. It's actually going to change. I'm going to make this no copy, no transfer. And I'm going to go ahead and put the scripts in it that it needs. So every single one of your HUDs is going to, you need the license. This is for the Bosch Mesh Color and Texture Changer. It's about 1,000 linens on the marketplace. So you're going to need to select your license and your master. That's what goes inside your HUD. So you just drop those in. Cool, cool. And then on your mesh items, you need to drop in, you can just grab them as a whole. You need to drop in the license and the slave. You're going to put that in each one. Oops. Like so. There you go. Alright, those are all in there. Okay, so next what I do is that I go back to the HUD and press Edit Link Parts, go to one of the buttons, and then I just need to copy the number. Okay, so I have the number copied. In order for this to work, the mesh has to have the same number as the button. So you just edit linked parts and you click the mesh, and I was testing earlier, so the old number is in there, but I'm just gonna paste that over that and do it on all of them. Make sure you only have the mesh selected, not the entire link set. Okay, voila, there we go. Okay, so all you have to do now is I've already loaded the textures for this. Let me find them. Okay, so all we have to do now that our mesh has the scripts and the numbers set on it, and and your HUD has the scripts and your number set on it, you're gonna right click your HUD and do Edit Link Parts. Click that first button. See, it's over the red there. Okay, and find the red texture here. Where's red? Okay, you're gonna right click on it and you're gonna do copy asset UUID. You're gonna put that in the description, just like that. See? Very easy. So now when I click this, voila, they all turn red. Oh, those are electric. Look at them. Woo! Some stripper gonna like that. So basically, you're just gonna go through just like that. Edit link parts, click your next button, which mine is purple. You're gonna right click UUID, drop that in there. You're gonna do that for all of them. Very simple. There's aqua. There. Green. Do this real quick here. Excuse my breathing if I'm breathing too hard. Hey. Alright, almost done. And black. Oh, lordy lordy, where's the black? Did it not make it? It didn't make it. ID right there. Wabam. Where's the, okay, there. Where is the white? Alright, there we go. So once you have all those loaded in there, you should be able at this point to click it and it will change the mesh colors. I always test them a few times to make sure that I actually got the right texture UUID in there, because you know sometimes Second Life won't take it when you press copy and blah blah blah. So I do run through all of them to make sure it's the correct texture, because you better do it right, because somebody will buy it and then they'll find it and you'll have to do this process all over again. So always check your mesh. There we go. Looks like everything took. Okay, so at this point you just right click your mesh piece here. You're going to go to your content tab and you're going to delete the license script. What the license script is to prevent copybotting. And it explains it in the note card fairly well. But if you don't use the license script, this won't work. Also delete it from your HUD. Now, I also do something a little less fancy here. I don't know if you guys know about this, but you should probably go purchase it. Bosch also has something called, hold on a second. Cray. Let's see. Bosch always has some, also has an anti-res script. I put it in all my mesh so the customers cannot drop my mesh on the ground. If they try to, it'll tell them you're not allowed to drop this shit on the ground. That will sway copybotters as well. And there you go. You'll always be able to res it on the ground, but nobody else will be able to res it on the ground once your customers get it. Sometimes I put it inside the HUD and sometimes I don't. You can still wear it if you drop it in there. The customers will still be able to wear it, but they won't be able to drop your HUD on the ground and inspect it to figure out how you did it. So it's kind of just another way to protect your work. So that's basically it. I mean, these are working. They're ready to be renamed, packaged up, and put on the floor. If I find another mesh that is more complicated, like shoes, sometimes the sneakers that I buy are multiple textures, and they have a lot of different faces, and so this HUD will get a lot more complicated, but this was just simple. One picture changes the whole mesh, and there we go. They're ready to go. Hope I helped you guys. See you later.